Hey everybody, Shifty Sunday is about to start, so you know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab yourself some snacks, and pick up those jacks because Shifty Sunday starts right now. Happy Shifty Sunday, everybody. I'm your host with the most that likes to put jelly beans on his toast. Hebro77 here, along with Amazon Lion. And we are flying, Amazon Lion. What you doing about that?
Well, I think I like that idea because that's where the stars are. How are you, Hebrew 77?
Who, me? I'm fantastic. But I got to tell you what, we got one guest that wants to come out here and say hello.
All right. Well, let's meet this person.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Holding.
Well, blow me down. Well, I better get some light on it here. Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Well, hello.
I comes from the future to warn yous about this giant monster is gonna come up here and come get you all.
Well, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
No, it's not very pleasant. So I'm sending all you guys out there some crisp Kringles. I likes crisp Kringles, and I eats me crisp Kringles. Well, that is when I'm not eating me spinach. But I love these crispy Kringles because they're covered in chocolates, and they got a heck of a crunch. So the next time you're in the supermarkets, I suggest getting a box of crisp Kringles because Popeye said so.
And they make you grow big muscles.
Apparently so. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Popeye for Crispy Kringles.
I like it. I didn't
Oh
ever get to tell Popeye bye.
no, you remuted it up there for a minute.
No.
Name that tune. And we almost played Name That Tune. It's kind of funny you should say that, Go Kart Bob.
Yeah.
We almost did.
Go Kart Bob. He said, "Can you do olive oil?"
Oh, Popeye.
That was fantastic.
But I used to like that the Popeye movie, and there'd be that one song where Pappy was singing about kids, and he'd go, "Children, children, oh children," and he was singing about how um, they love you when they're little, and then they like talk back to you when they're older,
and all this other stuff. You remember that song?
I don't know if I remember that or not. We'll have to look at that sometime.
Sometime. Well, this is Shifty Sunday. Let's look at it right now, I'd say.
Oh, okay. Sounds good to me.
Since we're in the Popeye kind of mood. Hopefully we won't get a copyright claim.
Lord, I hope not. Lord, they always try to do that to us. Ain't right. Just leave us good people alone to talk.
Okay, here's this. All right, let's get it up there. I did a couple of Popeye stop motion a few years ago. It should still be on YouTube. I'm surprised you haven't seen that, Go-Kart Bob. I do all the voices. Except for Sweet Pea, of course. But here's...
Oh, yeah, I remember that scene.
We won't show the whole thing, but we'll get to the song. Here we go.
Privy, and I'll come and be friends.
Is that any way to talk to your father?
You ain't me father. Me father was tall and kind and looks like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, don't tell me what I am. Where'd he go? I says I am your father. I ought to know whose father I is and whose father I ain't.
Who said?
I said.
I'm going to fast forward it just a little bit for copyright claim purposes.
The same squeaky eye. What's squeaky eye? What's squeaky eye?
Oh, Popeye!
We even got the same pipe. Look.
This ain't me fight.
We took the bait, you.
I've never seen anything like this
Here
before.
he goes. He's getting into it.
Your poor old father like that. You're disobedient, Brent. You're spoiled. That's what you are. Spoiled. Children. Kids. Boys. Give them everything they want. And what you get in return? Nothing but heartache, sadness, and misery. And a bad time once in a while when you're trying to give them a bad and they don't want it. And another bad time when you want to do something that you really want to do, but all they want to do is know what you want to do. Right. Bless their little hearts.
Okay, there you go. What you think about that, Cat?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, you did miss that one, Mr. Go-Kart Bob. Yeah, I have little shorts on YouTube. Hold on a minute. Let me see here. Let's dig into my YouTube whatchamadoodle. YouTube archives, so to speak.
He's got to get in his whatchamadoodle, folks. Just give it 1 minute.
My whatchamadoodle.
Go-Kart Bob asked, was that Robin Williams?
Yes, it was. It most certainly was. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Screen short. Okay, let's pop up screen. Oops. Ah.
Well, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Hey, cut off that noise. I'm trying to sleep over here. Gotta get my beauty rest, you know.
Oh, you plan on sleeping a long time, do you?
Hey, what was that?
Oh, nothing.
That's what I thought.
Land ho!
What? Oh! Why, you little right, you did that on purpose.
I didn't do nothing on purpose.
See, there you go. There's a good part of that.
Extra, read all about it. Wimpy owes money all over town. Olive oil to marry world's strongest man. That she sees. Excuse me, fine fellow. What's that? I'd hate to bother you on such a nice, beautiful, wonderful day, but can I bother you for something?
Huh.
Listen, Wimpy. I wanted to ask you, may I borrow some money so I can purchase a hamburger? I will gladly pay you Tuesday.
I know about your paying Tuesdays, Wimpy. It ain't gonna fly around here, see?
Hey, what's the big idea? Huh? Oh, there's Mr. Bluto. I must get going. I do owe him money.
It was
Hey,
cheeseburgers.
what is this olive oil you speak of? Why, she's right up there, sir.
Oh, somebody help! I need somebody to help me move furniture.
I'll do it, Miss Oil.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on around here? Wow! Hey, I'll be right up there.
Hey, you get out of the way, you little runt. I say get out of the way there.
Hey, wait a minute. I was here first, you know.
Ugh.
I tell you, get no respect whatsoever. I'm coming, Miss Oil. Oh,
I tell you, Sweet Haven, we get all kinds of characters around here.
All right, Miss Oil, we'll have you moved out in no time.
Now these chairs, be careful with them.
I've got it. Look at that barrel right there.
Why, you?
See, strong as a fox, quick as an ox.
I said that backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Quick as a fox, you.
Wow!
Take that, Popeye.
Ooh, I got the rug pulled out from underneath me.
Tore down the wallpaper and all.
That's okay, Miss Oil. I'll get the upstairs.
Everybody knows getting two is better than one. It's more efficient that way. Check this out.
Oop.
Blast that, Popeye. Check this out.
I'll show him two once. Let's see here. Oh, we got two chairs and one table. Stack 'em up, stack 'em up, stack 'em up. Stack 'em up, stack 'em up, stack 'em up. Up they go. Where they stop, nobody knows.
You know, I used to draw Popeye.
Look at that, perfectly balanced meal.
Oh, why that, Popeye? I'll show him. Lay on the couch, Miss Oil.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Just relax, and I'll take care of everything. Couch, coffee table, and dame, all in one grab.
Where's he
Hey,
going?
Miss Oil. Oh, when did everybody pulled the Houdini? Well, guess I better get this chair and this rug. Give the rug a tug.
Eh,
Hey, wait for me, everybody.
Do.
okay.
Oops.
Oh my!
I need to hire them guys when I move.
Toots.
Oh! Oh!
All right, Benny, take it away. Yes, sir, Mr. Bluto. Hey, that's
Yeah.
Captain Bluto to you. Yes, sir, Captain Bluto.
Hey! Get me down from there! Oh, somebody help me!
Shut up.
Hey, what's going on here? That's kidnapping.
Shut up, you little runt.
Well, I'd say they're getting carried away with the whole situation. Stop it right there. They're doing something really stupid or really brave.
Run him down, Benny. But, that's an order. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Popeye, help!
Oh, yikes. That's it. I've stance till I can stance, and I can't stance no more.
For a second, I thought he was going to be buried in cans of spinach.
Yeah.
Now let's stop that truck. I says stop there. Run him over again. What? Whoa! Time to dump scout the trash. You okay, Olive?
Thank you, Popeye. You saved me.
Not so fast, you little runt. Whoa! Take this, and this, and this, and this, and that. My grandmothers can hit 100 in that, Pluto. Oh, yep. Here it comes. And the wind up. Oh, and now the take. Oops. And now they take you to the dumps. Oh. Oh. Get out of the way, Charlie. I'm driving. Wait. This one's for running me over. Whoa! Well, looks like I took out the garbage that time.
Oh, Popeye, my hero.
If you act like a grump, I'll takes you to the dump, says Popeye the Sailor Man.
Well, there you have it. What you guys say about
really good. I like that one.
that? You did.
Yeah.
Well, take it back.
Of course, I grew up watching Popeye, so.
Yeah, they would. Swedish Chef. I'll tell you what, man. The Swedish Chef. I did a video not too long ago about Obama and Donald Trump and Joe Biden, and Obama was cooking them dinner.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Did you?
I seen where you posted it, and I started to watch it.
Well, let's see how many of these audience have seen it. We'll rewatch it right now.
Sounds good.
As soon as I can find it. Just give me 1 second, you guys.
Wish I could go around beating people up for being grumpy because they're not happy.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah. Well, Go-Kart Bob had said today they would say Popeye is a violent cartoon, and it got me thinking. I was like, oh, I wish I could go around and beat people up for being negative. But then that would be me being negative as well. So
yeah. Here we go, folks. Presidents have dinner at Obama's. Ooh, Obama's got a nice place.
Come on, Barry, get them spaghetti noodles cooking. I'm hungry.
Jam, shut up, Donald. Quit being so fucking bossy. I'm trying my best, and besides, I can't cook these noodles any faster unless I somehow do something with physics or put them in a time machine and then push the time machine button like some kind of weird time machine microwave, and then they come back fully cooked.
I'm a time machine microwave. Man, that sounds good. I wonder if I could put a live chicken in there and set it for 3 days in the future, and it comes back a fully cooked one.
It takes you 3 days to defeather, kill, skin, gut, clean, cut up, cook a chicken. Damn you, slow dog, and I can have all that shit done in 1 day, 2 hours, actually.
I have no comment. I know how to cook chicken, and quite frankly, I don't care. I'm freaking hungry, so hurry up and cook your pasta. Murderer.
Yeah, you better not have a comment on how I know how to cook chicken. And if you want this pasta butter so bad, then why don't you cook it yourself? Didn't you get trained by Gordon Ramsay?
For your information, I did not get trained by Gordon Ramsay. I was on his show once. He might or might not have showed me how to make scallops, but I was never trained by him. I was on that show, you know.
I like the way he says he might or might not have shown me how to make scallops. That opens it up for all kinds of possibilities. Like
Kind of like shrimp.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like he said he might or might not have shown me how to make scallops like it's a government secret.
Right.
The one with me and Spock when we were in competition. But that show was easy. It was all scripted. Don't forget to add garlic and onions to the Primavera. When you leave out the garlic and onions, it's pretty much just a bland mess of chicken sauce.
Would you please stop? For the last time I know how to make chicken Primavera. Now would you go into the living room and watch the game or something? You're making me crazy in here. Haven't you ever heard? Too many cooks spoil the stew.
Does that remind you of anyone? When we first started dating?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like people in the kitchen while I'm cooking.
I know.
I hate it. It's just like y'all are in my way. Move if you want a good dinner.
I was in the kitchen always telling you how to cook. And you're like, I know how to cook. Get out of here.
Well, it's not a lie.
Like I was always in there making suggestions. And you're like, will you stop it? You're making me crazy.
And do I need help with my cooking?
No. Definitely not. You make the best meatloaf and all.
There you go with the meatloaf again.
Let me tell you. It's true. It's true. You could sell that stuff at the back of a wagon. People would buy it. They would come from all around just to taste your meatloaf. Just to have a taste of your meatloaf.
I'll be having to send my meatloaf by mail.
Oh, man.
Why is Obama making us a meal anyway?
Junior, dementia-riddled fool, don't you remember that bet that he made when we were playing The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask? He bid me that I couldn't get all 24 masks in the Sun Mirror on the same day.
Yeah, I swear you cheated. Ain't no way you get all mask in the same day. I mean, that one mask takes 3 days to accomplish. Only by itself, by the time you're done with it, it's almost like past midnight the third day, which is when the moon's falling. But anyway, I digress. I'm cooking this dinner because I'm a man of my word. Whether he cheated or not, I can't prove it. But I'm going to cook this dinner, and I'm going to cook it well because I mean what I say. And I say what I mean.
What the heck is Aura's mask? Am I saying correctly?
No.
First of all, no, Joe, you're not saying that correctly. But apparently this doesn't allow us to say Majora's Mask for some reason.
You're not saying it correctly either.
Majora's Mask. Anyway, Joe, I can't believe you've never heard of Majora's Mask. I mean, it's only one of the greatest Legend of Zelda games ever invented. How can you not even ever heard of it?
No, I never heard of that game. You see, fellas, I don't really play Zelda games that much. I was traumatized when I played The Legend of Zelda, The Adventures of Link for the original Nintendo back in 1987 when it first came out. I was a young man at the age of 45, and quite frankly, I was 60. I lied, but anyway, I broke away from video games and was running for many different things. And anyway, Legend of Zelda, The Adventures of Link scarred me for life. It was incredibly hard. There were no maps at that time, and the game was quite frankly boring.
Oh my God, Obama, do you not hear that?
I would say in 87, he was more like in his late 50s, at least.
Go-Kart Bob was asking how I make my meatloaf. I can't tell. It's got secret ingredients in it.
The family secret recipe.
Yeah, Heather's secret recipe.
Yeah. It's got 11 herbs and spices. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah. Southern style. You don't even measure.
Right?
This man, we have got to get him to play Majora's Mask for our next video.
Gosh damn it, Donald, you made me burn my garlic. But yes, I agree. We must get to play Majora's Mask for our next video. That is an excellent idea. Now get the fuck out of my kitchen before I hit you with this spoon.
Joe, quickly to the living room before he spoons us all.
I got no problem with that. But wait, no, I mean, yes, we must go to the living room immediately. Wink, wink.
Joe, you do realize that we can hear you saying wink, wink, and it's not actually in your head, but it's out loud. I swear, Joe, you my dog, but you're sis brother.
Use the force, you must. Cook spaghetti noodles faster at will.
There you go, hon.
Right?
You got to use the force to cook them spaghetti noodles faster.
I wish.
Oh, man.
And the other you in on this too. You best just walk your little Muppet ass on out of this kitchen before I take this here butter spray and use it as a flamethrower to cook your little Muppet ass.
Come on, Bart. Leave it alone, man. He's like a wiser, older version of Kermit. And you know how much I love Kermit.
Joe, you need to take your little Muppet ass out of here before turning you into Chris Joe Cabo.
Ah, no, everyone run for your life. Obama has turned into an insane version of the Swedish Chef.
See, that's what this episode, they were talking about Swedish Chef in the audience, and that got me thinking about what Biden said right there. He's turned into an insane version of the Swedish Chef. I should have had Donald Trump go, Schmorgy, Borgy, 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 Yorgy, Borgy, Borg. That would have been funny.
I bet his spaghetti noodles aren't as good as mine.
Well, probably not. You make the best cheesy noodles outside of the West.
Heck yeah.
Of course, you identify with Muppets, Joe. You are a little Muppet, a weird little Muppet that's like Gunzo, but more dumb.
Shut up, Donald, and Green Lives Matter. Do you think you can teach me the ways of the
Green
Force?
lives.
Too old to begin training, you are. But you cheap-ass piece of pool table covering, I don't need your teachings to be able to use the Force. I have a special friend I'm going to call right now.
What's that buzzing sound?
Hello, Jordan Peterson here. Yes, can I help you?
Oh, yes, Jordan.
It sounded like Kermit the
I
Frog.
was wondering if you could help me learn
Yeah,
the
I
ways
noticed that.
of chat, and he's no help to me whatsoever.
First of all, we must realize that the Force is not real. It's not a real thing. It's not something tangible that we can get, our hands on. So, with that being said, we cannot in fact help you with something that is quite imaginary.
Big goodbye. God, that guy was useless. His Lego set.
Oh, okay, everybody, the food is ready.
Oh,
Now
I like
come on
this
in here and
part.
sit down at the table, and we will begin our meal.
Well, thank God I am very hungry. I feel like this took all night and all day.
I am very hungry as well. And I keep getting this strange for tinnitus. But the guy keeps saying tinnitus. Like he says tennis. It pisses me off every time I see it. And I've seen it 50 times.
He's
Last
going
time,
off
every
on
time.
something totally different.
I noticed.
Like, what the hell is he talking about?
Go-Kart Bob said, Hebrew, you got to make a video getting a dime bag at the White House.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, Christmas came early at the White House, and it snowed there, apparently, if you know what I mean.
Time we do this voice thing, but I digress. I can wait to dig into that rich spaghetti and chicken. What's it called again? You know the thing.
Yes, I feel as though somebody should make fun of that commercial. Anyway, before we sit down, Annie, I think we should say grace. Donald, would you like to have the honors?
It will be my pleasure. Okay, everybody bow your heads and fold your hands. Here we go. Are you ready? Okay, grace there. I said it. Now let's all.
How many of you have done that when you were a kid and told to say grace before you ate?
Yeah, and then sometimes you just go, Grace.
Mhm.
No, 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 no. Donald, we are doing this and we are doing it right. Nobody's going to get a bite to eat until we give the Lord thanks and praise for our meal. And if you don't do it right, I'm going to beat you over the head with this cast iron skillet. Do you catfish? And to steal your phrase, if you don't do it right, you're going to make me so mad that I'm going to cuss you out in Italian.
Well, that's hitting below the belt. Okay, fine, Obama. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts, which we are about to receive through your bounty from Christ our Lord. Amen. Now let's fucking eat.
Well, okay, that's better. Although could have done without the cussing.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah. No, let's fucking eat. Could you imagine saying that at the end of a blessing?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Don't make me test that theory.
From where that came from, y'all can have seconds.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good.
Oh, simply tremendous.
How are they eating with their mouths closed and there's no food coming up?
Obama, I got to admit this is one terrific meal. In fact, it is tremendous, simply tremendous, except for one thing.
Oh, yeah, well, what is that? That one thing that you speak of?
You forgot the chicken.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Do 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 do.
You idiot. Well,
That was good.
He forgot the chicken. Oh, man. How would you like to have a meal and then I promise you like chicken parmesan or something, and then you come up and you're eating all your spaghetti and you go, this is pretty good, just one thing. I'll be like, oh yeah, well, what's that? You forgot the chicken parmesan.
Oh no.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, I would.
Well, I gotta tell you, we got a little bit of show to do here tonight.
A little bit of show for you, a little bit of show for me, a little bit of show for them.
Yeah. We got a little bit of show to do. But before we get started, let me just do a quick shout out. We got Michael Fontaine. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. We also have Go-Kart Bob screeching in. Edward Kuhn with a wrench. And it's always been Bluto for me, pal. That Brutus thing was always in the comic books. But anyway, yeah, that's really all we have for right now. So what do you think about that, Amazon line?
Well, I think it sounds great.
So with that being said, I think we should show some memes.
What do you mean? Show some memes.
What do you mean? What do I mean? Show some memes.
What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Show 'em. What do you mean? Show 'em some memes.
I mean, show some memes, man.
Well, let's roll that beautiful meme footage.
We definitely will. As soon as I get connected to you know who.
All right.
Yeah. Gotta do that thing. Messenger, baby. I lost on Messenger, baby. Oh wait, that's Jeopardy. Don't tell me I gotta log in again.
Oh no.
Gotta log in every time. God. This make me mad if. Okay, so I'm signing in. Whoa.
I'm just sitting here grooving to the music.
Well, that's cool, man. Nothing says
Getting a
loving.
little groove exercise while I'm sitting here.
Nothing says loving like a big old thing of meatloaf in the oven.
All right.
Ah!
And cheesy spaghetti noodles on the stove.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Meme number 1 for today. Wait, no. I gotta shut down the whatchamadoodle. I forgot to present my screen. I said share, damn it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here's a meeting, a support group I need to go to.
Where is Philo Fire?
I don't know. Where is Philo Fire?
That is a good question, Michael
It
Fine.
is. My
Okay.
name's Ken, and I'm forgetful. Hi, Larry. It's a forgetful folks support group.
Yeah, I see that. That's funny.
That would be my support group.
What's for dinner and other questions my family would still ask even if I was bleeding and on fire.
Yep. You know it's true.
Not to brag, but I just went into another room and accidentally remembered why I went in there. It was the bathroom, but still. Yep. This is true. I'll let you read this one. Amazon Lion? Are you there?
I'm here. Ah, parenting. Yes, that's a crayon in my coffee. And no, I didn't find out until I reached the bottom.
Ew.
Did you ever have your kids put stuff in your drinks?
No.
It's like a coffee or something, because you don't really realize anything's in there until you start reaching the bottom.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. I will always check my cups before I put them to the coffee thing. I just will. I am proud to announce that I completed the first item on my bucket list. I have the bucket.
Yeah, that's my bucket list.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't even got the bucket yet. I better go out and buy a bucket.
You got buckets all over your yard.
Yeah, flower buckets.
Yeah. That would be your bucket list.
Right.
The flowers would be sticking all over it.
Yep. Got up this morning and ran around the block 5 times. Then I got tired, so I picked up the block and put it back in the toy box.
That's funny. I like,
that would be me exercising.
I like having something sitting out, and then I go, well, I guess I better put this thing away. I'm done with it. And then I see it sitting there. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then it just still sits there. So
until I come over and knock into it.
Yeah. Everything you touch, just something happens to it. The light, the Castle Grayskull.
I'm telling you, Castle Grayskull has it out for me. Every time I'm over there, I bump into it. It's just waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, read it. How do you politely tell your visitor that it's time to go home? Well, if you're from the Midwest, you just say, well, really forcefully and slap your knees with your hand, then stand up. Other Midwesterners will recognize the signal and say, suppose we should head out.
Yeah. The way it works.
You know, that red stuff don't look right, though.
I know, that's what I was saying. Oh no, look how they marked it off. It's in a certain shape.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Oh man, let's get out of here. What's the audience? What's chat saying?
That might have been the work of me, and I didn't realize it was in that shape. Till it was up on the screen.
Oh no.
That is good though. I like this one. You want to read this one?
Employees must wash hands. I waited 45 minutes and no employee come to wash my hands. Very funny.
That'd be me. I'd wait for somebody to come in there and ask if I was okay. I'm like, well, I'm just waiting for one of y'all to come in here and wash my hands for me.
Oh man, that's bad.
Right.
Why do you always have the TV on when you're never even watching it? Me. Oh, that's my emotional support background noise. That's me.
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's totally me, dude.
I said, yeah, that's definitely him. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you always keep the TV on?
You know what? Also, I like to keep it on even if the sound's not on.
Yeah.
Or just to have something on in the background, like if I'm working on a project or if I'm like editing a video or something. It's just, I don't know, it's something to have on, something like people talking or something, you know?
Yeah. Not me. I like complete silence. I could be in the middle of the woods though,
This
and be so happy.
if
You
men
know
bras.
it's true. If men designed bras.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny. I gotta get you a pair of those.
Right? They look comfy.
Yeah. What they need to do is have slits at the end where you can actually put your hands. You know what I
got
mean?
PBA in the house.
Like gloves.
Yeah.
If you put, it'd be cool if you could put your hands in there, but if they were on the reverse side.
So you can warm up your hands.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that looks like me.
If your dog poops, pick it up, please.
Yeah, pick up your
Pick
dog.
up the dog.
Yeah, that's totally funny. All dogs.
Me. Oh yeah, definitely me. Me, if I crash land on a deserted island this year,
Oh gosh.
don't send help.
Yeah. Hey, go flip the bacon. There we go. This is me.
Oh yeah, when you turn on the AC in the car and it blows hot air.
Yeah.
You ever do that and it's really hard to breathe?
It's gonna blow hot air for a while until it, gets up there.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even turn it on until we get going a little bit and get the cylinders, get
Right.
the cylinders up. Because if you don't, air conditioning's not even going to work. I'll be honest with you. In my car right now, I think I need an AC accelerator. It seems to be like when it gets up into the 90s, it seems that it's just not doing right. Like it's not blowing as cold as it used to.
Right. Well, it does the same thing, I think, in a house too. I can definitely tell a difference in my place. Like when the weather's in, really high 90s, close to 100, humidity over 100. Yeah, I can really tell a difference.
I'll tell you what, though. If you have everything cleaned out, like let's say you have a central air unit. If you have everything cleaned out and it's all, there's no dust in the vents or nothing like that, then you will have a sufficient working central air unit if you do that. And of course, you got to change out your filter about every 2 to 3 months, or maybe even sooner than that if you run the heater air for very long periods of time, then probably about once or twice a month, something like that. But you'll have a sufficient central air unit. You do that kind of stuff.
Go-Kart Bob says you just need to recharge the AC.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like, what do you call it? Put that thing on there, and then it recharges it. That's all it is. Am I supposed to read this?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to anger management classes, but those people just pissed me off.
This reminded me of you, like if you had to take an anger management class.
Oh my goodness. I would be able to do it. I would be in there just getting angry at angry people.
Right. You people really grind my gears.
You sound like Bobby Hill there for a minute. You always do that. Oh, man.
I didn't expect to give out on my.
You know, I could laugh at angry people all day and I'd be happy.
Why you? You would, let you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I think angry people are hilarious.
This is you.
Uh-huh.
Motivational speaker. You can do anything. You just have to wake up the lion inside of you. The lion inside of me.
Right.
That's you.
Yeah. Hey, I try. But some days, that's the lion inside me. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just chilling. Just sleeping. And I'm happy. Leave me alone.
Yeah. You know, lions are so funny. They're really just overgrown cats.
Yeah, they are.
They do everything that cats do, just 20 times the size.
Yeah, and our head can fit in their mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's the difference.
Well, yeah, I know that, but just think if you had, you go from small cat to coon cat. They call them like the biggest cats that there are, besides lions and tigers and stuff. But
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
you got a food chain going on there, and what it is lions and tigers still like to have their belly rubbed and their back scratched, and they like to chase a ball, and they like to climb trees just the same as regular cats. It's just that
Yeah, they do.
they like all that stuff, but they will snap on you in a second, eat the fuck out of you if they think you're in one single way disrespecting them. You can't trust those.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure they're fed,
Oh yeah.
or you're the next meal.
Well, you look at people like the Lion King guy, that redneck guy with the mohawk. You look at people like him who had tigers and stuff. Oh, the Tiger King, not the Lion King. Sorry. The Lion King is a Disney movie.
I was beginning to wonder what you were talking about.
Yeah, the Tiger King. Those things, they're mistreating those animals, and those poor animals are on there.
They are.
And that's what the hell's going to get you eaten.
Right.
But you know what's funny is a cheetah can actually be domesticated. Cheetahs do not kill humans. They don't want to. They will if they have to, but they would not. Cheetahs, I think, are the only types of these big cats that will not kill a human. There have been less cheetah deaths in the
Than
world
anything else.
than anything else. Yeah. If you're real respectful and just real careful, so I wouldn't do it, and you have food on you, you could actually sit there and feed a cheetah inside of a car, and they won't do anything.
Cool.
So, yep.
I'd like to go through a drive-through zoo.
Oh, go to a drive-through with a cheetah in your car at McDonald's or something. See how people react.
Hey, my cheetah wants a fry, man.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. Stupid microwave. I pressed pizza and it still came out a potato. Man, I'll tell you what. I wish I had a microwave that I could put something in there and it come out to whatever those buttons are.
Right?
That'd be neat.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, like you
Like
put in,
whatever your heart desires.
like you put it in a ham sandwich and you get like a lobster.
Every meal is a surprise.
Right. No, you can push the buttons. Like if you want a potato, you push potato in your microwave and it'll just appear. If you want
Yeah,
pizza,
that'd be cool.
you push pizza. Yeah. I'm going to Pizza Hut someday. This is you.
Oh, yeah. Me at the start of my shift. Me at the end of my shift. Dobby is free. And then I go running.
I'll tell you what, it's so funny. Like, you'll be at work and then you'll be super tired and you'll be at work and go, oh man, I can't wait to get off work. I'm so sore and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like the minute you get off work and you're home, you just feel really great.
I usually don't without that cup of coffee.
Oh, for me, well, that's back when I was working now. But for me, it was like that. It was like, all right, I'm going to stay up all night and play video games and then go into work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man. That was rough, boy, but it was worth it. Can't do that. Can't do that nowadays.
Oof.
Experts, your children will model the behavior they see. Me, really? Because my kids have seen me fold laundry. They don't fold laundry.
Exactly. Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, this has been my household for ages. The experts will tell you your children will model the behavior they see. And I am a clean freak. And they are not the same.
But
they do not mimic that behavior.
But here is the thing, though, by children, meaning like little kids, though, like little kids will do that, though. Like if you're running the vacuum and they see mommy running the vacuum or something, they'll grab like a little toy or something and pretend like they're vacuuming. Like if they have like a pretend vacuum or even like a broom or something, they'll come behind you with that broom and just start.
Yeah, that's when they're itty bitty.
Yeah.
And it just does not stay. It doesn't stick.
No. There we go. We were talking about this meme the other day. Cat.
Right?
Okay.
You shouldn't eat meat. Don't worry, it's plant-based. That's awesome. Which plant? The meat processing plant.
That's me.
Right?
Gosh. Oh my gosh, how you gotta wear 3D glasses to see that?
Friend, how strong do you like your coffee? Me, I want it to show up on a drug test.
Oh heck.
That's how strong I like mine.
You like
I drink that black silk.
strong
I'm surprised
coffee,
I don't order
boy.
the death coffee.
But I drink mine straight though. I don't put anything in it.
I cannot do that. I make my coffee too strong.
Yeah.
I gotta Dose it down with some caramel creamer.
Oh, and that's the last of the memes, huh?
That's it.
All right. Let's see who stuck
Hope
with us.
you enjoyed it, folks.
That's the end of the memes of the week. Boy, I tell you what, though. I'm going to tell you something.
Well, tell me something.
You know, I come in here week in and week out, and I see the comments on all the people. And let me tell you, this couldn't be a better chat than I've ever seen in any of the live streams that I've seen.
Right.
You people make it happen. So I really appreciate
Go-Kart Bob said Amazon meatloaf. And boy, do I ever. I make so much meatloaf, everybody's nice and full when we get done. What do you say to that?
What did you say?
Go-Kart Bob said Amazon meatloaf.
Uh-huh.
And what do you say when I make all that meatloaf? Aren't you nice and full?
Oh, yeah. My
I mean,
tummy has no
plenty.
grumbly. It just sits there and goes, oh my gosh, that woman filled me up. That's what my stomach says.
Well, last I heard, that's how it's done.
Oh my God, stupid fly, get off of my light. Jeez.
Just sound like you said, get off my life.
But no, my light. There's a fly on my light.
Oh, on your light.
Yup.
Sound like you said life.
No.
Big fly, get off my life.
Speaking of life. So, speaking of life, what kind of cereals does everyone like out there? What kind of cereals did you have when you were a kid?
We had all the plain cereals. You know, Cheerios, Rice Krispies, things like that.
You know what I used to do with my Cheerios? Like, we had just regular Cheerios, and I got so sick and tired of it that I would pour honey on my Cheerios as much as I could and make it honey nut Cheerios.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, okay, so basically, like, we would get all the generic brand stuff unless something was on sale. And I remember maybe once or maybe twice we had Lucky Charms and Tricks, but those were on sale. And that was the only time I really can only remember like sugary cereals being in the house. Oh,
you.
Excuse me, folks. That was actually a sound effect. I didn't really burp.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like, and I remember eating the Lucky Charms and thinking, man, this is really marshmallowy and delicious. And I didn't even want like the cereal part. Like, you know how it comes with like little crunchy things. I didn't want that. I just put that to the side and just start eating all the marshmallows. And but here's the thing, like 20 years or so later, I bought myself my own Lucky Charms and I ate them. And I thought, man, it just doesn't taste the same. Like they changed the formula or something. And the same happened with Cookie Crisp. Like Cookie Crisp used to taste like cookies and milk. And now you put them in there and the cookies just kind of taste like cardboard. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know. There's a lot of foods that are starting to get like that. The texture's different. The taste is different. I don't know if that's everybody or if anybody at all besides us is noticing that.
Yeah.
But Yeah, it's just it all seems different.
Like, remember, what was it? Like candy cigarettes,
Yeah.
how they used to taste, and they kind of had that chalky, um, the Valentine hearts that you get that have the chalk.
Oh God, yeah,
Like,
I did not like those.
yeah. But even those seem to have changed,
Yeah.
and they don't even have that good tartness to them anymore. It's just like regular bland chalk. Like you can't even taste the sugar.
Hard to say. That might be what we're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Chalk.
Could be, yeah.
Yum.
Chalk, part of a balanced breakfast.
Right.
You know what? I always wondered, like,
Don't forget your side of cardboard.
yeah, yeah. They put just a little bit of cardboard in there just to make it healthy.
Maybe a couple twigs.
Yeah. Go-Kart Bob said, I just wanted the prize. I remember the prizes and the cereal boxes, but like I said, we didn't really get a whole lot of fancy cereal. It was never name brand, even if it was. And the thing is, I missed out on an opportunity in 1986 to get a G.I. Joe Lifeline action figure, and I forget what cereal it was. I think it might have been Life cereal or Kix. I think it might have been Kix. And there was a lot of people that hated Kix. They're like, ew, this tastes terrible. But you know what I remember about Kix is when I was a little kid and we had Kix, I didn't eat it for the taste. I ate it because I used to pretend like I was Pac-Man and I was chomping on little. That's what I liked about Kix. They look like little Pac-Man pellets.
Well, I had a younger brother, so we had to like share the prize. And so what it would be is we were supposed to like dump the cereal in a bowl, and whoever's bowl it would land in, that's who got it. But I'm pretty sure that my brother was cheating all them years because he usually got the prize.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Well, knowing him, he probably did something.
Yeah, that would be my guess. I was just too nice and tried to, play things right.
Right.
Not cheat.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
But yeah, I did get a prize one time, and it was Circus cereal. And I don't know if anybody remembers Circus cereal, but I think it was a name brand cereal, and it was the only name brand sugary cereal my grandparents would buy. And I got this little glow-in-the-dark plastic figure. Like there wasn't even any painting on it or anything. It was just a plastic luminescent thing, and he came with a not trampoline, a what's that thing called that they swing on? Trapeze. It came with like a little trapeze thing, but basically what you did is you twirled the guy around, like he swung around on this like pole type thing. Woo 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 woo. And he had like little dangly legs that were attached to pins and stuff, and they would dangle and swing. But that's the first prize I remember getting out of a cereal box. Like
the prizes back when we were young, and even when our kids were little bitty, it just they seemed so much better. Even in things like the Cracker Jacks. Remember the prizes in there?
Oh, yeah.
And now all it is a piece of paper.
Yeah, yeah. It started to get like that back in the 2000s, like mid 2000s, early 2000s, when you get like Cocoa Puffs, or what was the other one that had the frog on it? Golden Smacks or something like that.
Yeah.
But you would get like a CD ROM or like something that you had to mail away for. They quit putting actual prizes in the cereal boxes. They were putting like a gift certificate or you
Yeah,
had
so
to,
much percent off of something.
yeah, or like you got a CD-ROM, like I said, where it'd be like a free video game, like not the whole game though. Of course, it was a demo
Right.
or something like that. They quit putting toys in there, toy prizes. I remember, um, that was the big thing. Like I got a Star Wars spoon one time out of a cereal box. So I mean,
I liked the color changing spoon when my kids were little.
color changing spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what this was. This was a Star Wars spoon, and the spoon part lit up when you pushed a button.
That's cool.
It was kind of like a lightsaber.
Yeah, even, collector stuff and the toys at restaurants were better too. I think they just totally suck now. Honestly.
Crunch berries. I remember crunch berries when they first came out. But we never had frosted flakes. Like I remember they always bought stuff like Wheaties and corn flakes, but corn flakes, the non corn
Or Raisin Bran.
Yeah. There was one cereal that I actually liked, and nobody would ever figure this out that I would like it. And it was granola. It was not granola. What's that one? Something nut crunch.
Honey Nut Crunch.
No, that's not it. It was a rice like cereal, but not like not like Rice Krispies, but like a natural granola type cereal type thing.
Honey Smacks or
No.
no. Can't remember. I don't know.
There was we'll skip that one and go into the next one. There was one that I really liked called that nobody would guess, called Quaker Oat Squares. And they had just like this little bit of cinnamon on them, and I think that's what made them so good. And when you pour milk in them, you'd have to take your spoon and hit the backside of them and let them kind of take a little dip and then float back up to the top. And they were really good. I mean, they had just the right amount of crunch with just the right amount of cinnamon in them. And I would eat those like crazy. And then, of course, when I got my 20s and 30s, I would start to eat Kellogg's Special K. And I would like to eat the ones with the berries, the red berries,
Yeah.
I was doing that to lose weight. I would eat 2 bowls, like 1 bowl in the morning and 1 bowl in the afternoon, and then I would have like baked chicken and broccoli and spinach or something like that for a meal.
Yeah.
And it actually worked. Like it really worked. You won't believe how much cereal curves your appetite, and it's a light snack to have. It's very
definitely different for you because I eat a bowl of cereal and I can gain. I have to watch cereal.
Really?
Yeah. Too many carbs.
Let's sing a song.
Okay.
Father, follow fire. Where are you? No, you're out there somewhere. We can count on you. Follow fire. We know that you make the good memes. Well, Michael Fontaine left a comment there. Follow fire.
Right? Where are you?
I had to sing the song. You know. Very funny, Go-Kart Bob. I like a bowl in the morning and a bowl in the afternoon. Yeah. I'll tell you what. That's what coffee is for. You drink some coffee, or at least I do. First thing in the morning, drink coffee, and it's like it's like they're set to a time clock.
Right.
Well, time to go to the bathroom. You know.
He said bowl.
Yeah. I know what you meant, but you said bowel.
I
Oh, it got me thinking.
like 2 bowels a day too.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
But spill check, right? But you know, there is certain cereals that make you do that. So just saying. My girl drinks milk, but she throws her cereal milk away. No. You're supposed to drink that cereal milk, man. That's the best part. When you got that, like,
Well,
blueberries
I
or
understand that though, because I used to drink it all up, but as I got older, I couldn't handle that much milk. So I have to stop when my belly says stop on the milk.
no,
So
but I
yeah,
tell you,
there's a lot of time I'll throw some of the milk away, even some of the cereal.
no,
I
I
guess
tell you,
my eyes are bigger than my stomach for sure.
no, I tell you, when you have the Cocoa Puffs or the red berries, whatever that stuff is, the Boo Berry, whatever, you have got. Oh, I mentioned Cookie Crisp earlier. You have got to drink that cereal milk. You got to. It's the law. It's the law. You gonna break the law?
Yes.
Oh, I'm calling the Cookie Crisp police on you.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law. By the way, when I do my Space Ghost videos, I'm the one doing the voice of Zorak. You know, it's here's your next guest, space jerk.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm the one doing the voice.
Yeah.
And I also do the voice of Grandpa Space Ghost, which is, of course, the Macho Man Randy Savage. But everyone here knows that I can do that voice. Because I do it pretty much all the time. Ooh, yeah. So, you know. Well, Amazon Lion, you sent me some videos and shit like that, but
Yeah,
here's
and shit like that sure did.
but let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this. Here's the thing.
You know the thing.
In the past few weeks or so, we have been getting shut down by videos, by the creators of the videos, by major networks, by everything and anything.
Did we last week?
We didn't last week, no, because guess who presented the videos? I did. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. I'm going to say out of a whole year.
I know.
We got twice?
About 4 times.
Four total. That's not bad.
But let me tell you, okay. when I'm trying to establish like a good thing here so I can get is number one, as many views as possible. And number two, as many recommendations as possible. So if we do a good, clean show and not show too much copyright material, then it's possible that they'll start monetizing my channel. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Just, pick up a little bit more income here and there, just trying to, add on to what I get. And hopefully here soon enough, I'll be able to open up the live streams where you guys can donate if you want to, show your support and whatnot have you. We got to keep our bills paid. So just saying, food is expensive, brother. I'm telling you, you guys know that. Everybody knows that. But man, I'll tell you what, the other day I took my daughter to the pool, and that swimming pool used to be like $3 to get in. And since last year, just in the last couple of years, they hiked their price by $3. Like they went up. Like a year ago, it was like $3, and now it's like $6 a head to get into the swimming pool. Now, granted, you get to swim for up to about 4 hours, but it was like that before too. And the thing is, if they would offer some discounts, they would get more heads. Like they would get military discounts, if they would offer senior citizen discounts, kids under 12 discounts. Yeah, they're cutting back on some of their prices, but they're going to get a lot more volume. They're going to get a lot more customer per money, and that's more money going in to the everyday swimming activities. And they're a private, they're a public organization, so they need as much as that money as they do to stay open, being, a public swimming pool. But here's the deal. What they don't realize is they're dealing to the lowest common denominator, because they're dealing with people who, are minimum wage workers, people that don't make a whole lot of money and stuff like that. People like me who are on a fixed income. They're not dealing with rich people, because rich people have their own pools, like people that have high bracket jobs. They have their own pools in their backyards. So if you got your own pool, you're not going to go to a public pool, is what I'm saying.
Hey, look who I see.
Why, Philo Fire has finally arrived. A round of applause.
Woo!
All right. Good deal.
I'm Philo Fire.
I knew if Michael Fontaine talked about her enough, and we did, that she would eventually pop up. But getting back to the swimming pool thing. Now, what I did notice is their snacks are really low. Like you can get a Coca-Cola there for $1.50. Like a cup of Coke. I mean, that is cheap. And then the pretzels, I think, are like $1, like the big soft pretzels, maybe a couple bucks. So I was really surprised when I gave Mia $5 and something, said, go get you a snack. And she came back and she had a pretzel, and I still had a bunch of change left. I was like, wow. And then I looked at the prices and, oh, sorry, a button slipped on my soundboard. That was a sound effect, guys.
Yeah, guys.
No, but yeah, those snack bar prices were really good. So, and we had a really good time, and She tried to learn how to swim, and I went off the high dive like 3 or 4 times. I got to tell you guys something. When you go off the high dive in your 40s versus when you go off a high dive in your 30s, there really is a large, large difference. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. I should have, if you were there, I would have had you record it with my phone.
Oh, man.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it's a shame I missed it.
I would have been at the top. I mean, literally, I was.
Mister, I'm in my 40s, and for some reason keep thinking I'm in my 20s. It is a lot different in your 40s than 30s, 20s, teens. Oh, I miss that energy level.
But I'd taken these stairs to the top, and the stairs are really narrow to begin with, and they're wet. So now you're taking all the way to the top of this high dive, and then I get to the top, and I'm like, it seems like I was faster climbing these steps when I was younger. Then I get up there, and it's like, whoa. I get across that board, and I used to be able to stand on the board and kind of take my time. No way, dude. I was afraid I was going to fall off that damn thing. So I ran across as fast as I could and just jumped. I gave a nice big old boing, and off the board I went flying, dude. And man, every time I come down on top of that water, I come down hard. I think I hurt my shoulder. I was like, bam, right on the water.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't throw anything out. I ain't kidding.
Oh,
you got to be careful with your 40s because that's when things start getting more tender there, man.
I know. I'll tell you.
Our chicken don't rotisterize like he used to.
I'll tell you, did you hear about that earthquake in Alaska?
No.
There was a big earthquake in Alaska, and apparently when I went off that high dive and hit that water, I was the one that caused the earthquake.
Oh, come on now.
No, but seriously, there was an earthquake in Alaska. I think it was yesterday or last night or something. I
didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah. Well, ask the audience. Maybe they know something about it.
Well, audience, do you know anything about it?
You know what? That ice cream down there at the bottom just doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Look at this. Entire screen. I don't know if you could see the bottom when I share the entire screen or not. Okay, can you guys see this down here? Right here. Look at that. Oh, something happened. Sorry. That is supposed to be an ice cream cone. Focus your eyes down there at the bottom left-hand corner, all the way to the bottom. That's supposed to be an ice cream cone. Yeah. But look what it looks like. Just think about it in your head. Study it real hard. Like I said hard. But
don't study it too hard.
Right. And why? And I got a question. Why is it at an angle? Do you see what angle it's at?
Oh, wouldn't it dribble?
Yeah, it's going to do that regardless. Oh man, that's crazy. Look at
Bob says it's too small.
Oh no, Go-Kart Bob. Oh, hey, Final Fire. I see that. Oh, well, here, let me make it bigger. If I'm sharing my whole screen. Whoa! Never mind.
Wow, that was awesome.
Woo!
Woo.
What?
That is cool.
I look like,
Whoa.
whoa, never mind. That looks like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they went through that tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh my
That'd
goodness.
be cool if we had TVs on all our walls and
you
did
know what?
something like that.
Yeah, I know. It's a party over here at Hebro's house. Everybody's invited. But no, seriously though, I just thought I would share that moment with the class because
What'd you think, class?
because I mean, gosh, that's from I think Bing, a Bing search engine, or
Was that
something.
lesson hard?
Oh boy, Amazon line, come now. That was a bad joke.
Thanks.
Now then, quit. I'm thinking of something, a pun, but I can't really think right now. Dan is doing a live stream. Oh, why that no good? Never mind. I'm just kidding. So here's the thing. Amazon line.
Yes.
Do you have our crispy critter for the week?
Our crispy critter
Our crispy critter.
or our creepy critter?
Well, that's what I meant, creepy critter.
Well, I say let's do some I guess creepy critters.
Yay! All right. Ladies, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, Amazon Lions Creepy Critters. Amazon line, take away your creepy critter. Ugh.
Well, tonight's creepy critter, I just decided that I would do fish with teeth.
Fish with teeth?
Fish with teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Some that even look like they have human teeth and lips.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Hey, it kind of reminds me of an episode of Batman where the Joker called The Laughing Fish.
Well, I got 3 different videos on there. So you could just start with the top one and I guess work your way down.
I can as soon as I log back in the Messenger. By the way, if
Log
anybody
in all over again, huh?
Yeah. By the way, if anybody wants to know my Messenger password, it's password.
Huh?
Just kidding. Fooled you. Okay, so we're going to look at the creepy critter of the week. And it is the laughing fish, or the smiling fish, as you say. And I got to get back to the thing.
Well, this one's the fish with human-like teeth.
And I hope we don't get hit with this. Because really...
Choppers. Wow.
Well, what about you posting it so that if people choose, they can watch it and subscribe?
Well, I will.
Well, you do that.
The name of the channel is, in fact, called Crazy Creatures. So, Crazy Creatures, please don't hit us with a copyright claim. We are, after all, just sharing your video and putting it out there. And we are, in fact, sharing the link in the chat. So please, once again, do not be like Virtual Hog and hit us with a copyright claim. Thank you. Or as What's Your Name from Roma's Army says, thank you. That sounds like Daffy Duck, too. All right.
Maybe that sounded more like Daffy Duck's dad.
Yeah. Password is forgot. Yeah.
I can relate. I write them all down.
Yeah, if I ever, for some reason, got locked out of YouTube, I would not be able to get back on because I don't have any of my passwords.
Look at that guy. I think he's smiling.
Well, let's find out. Here is the smiling. Look, it looks like he has freaking dentures.
Maybe he had to get his real teeth pulled.
Yeah, it looks like freaking like it doesn't belong to that fish.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, look at those teeth. He wants to get a piece of you.
Oh my gosh.
From just beneath the water's surface, you catch a
They look like goofballs.
black eyes staring.
They look like big old goofballs.
Oh my gosh, I would not know what to think if I saw this in real life.
I would start laughing at them and say, "You nerd, get out of here."
Like, you looking at me?
Look at him. It looks like something, a cartoon. Like cartoon fish.
That's unsettling enough, but there's something else. Are those teeth that look just like yours? Is whatever this
Weird.
thing is smiling at you? You're looking at 91 centimeters and nearly 10 kilograms of sheep's head fish, nicknamed the convict fish for its striped prison jumpsuit
That's another thing. He kind of looks like a convict.
Yeah. He's got a prison jumpsuit appearance.
appearance. Crammed in its mouth are 5 rows of teeth that look like a dentist's dream come true.
Oh my gosh.
These impressive chompers are genetically engineered to crush.
I wonder if this is a Mandela effect or if they've actually evolved.
Hard to say.
More than they are to chew. What underwater species need to be worried about getting mouth slammed by this fish?
Yeah.
Why do its teeth never stop growing?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised at the
flossing
love-hate
them.
relationship these maniacal-looking marine and freshwater fish have developed with people. These omnivores can be found across North and South America. If they happen to be sporting the prison chic attire, you'll see them along the Atlantic coast all the way from Massachusetts down to Brazil. If you
I'm going to Massachusetts.
Oh man, look how big that one is.
Oh man. I wonder, here's my question though. How do these things taste?
I don't know.
That's all I want to know.
Can
I
you
mean,
even eat them?
yeah, can you eat them? Let's ask the computer. Can you eat these fish? Oh wait. I don't have voice thing. Okay.
you do happen to be face to face with this fish and its toothy, sheepish grin, you'll be in the presence of a mouthful of marvels that might look like your
Look at that guy. There's the guy that we talked about the other day with the memes.
Yes, he's always in the memes.
Yeah. What did they say his name was?
I don't even remember.
Fake Smile Harry or Hard Smile Harry or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Smile, but have some very distinct differences. Able to make a meal
I
out
don't
of
know if
nearly
you try to
100
eat those fish,
species of ocean
you
and
might
lake
swallow a
species,
tooth.
the sheep
It looked like he was eating rocks.
Probably.
Did you know that there's a Japanese dish out there now where they cook rocks? They're literally, they season them and then they cook them. And what you're supposed to do is suck the flavor off the rocks, and that's how you're supposed to eat the.
Well, okay.
I would be afraid to do that, thinking I'm going to get a rock caught down in my throat.
Right.
Why in the hell is up with the Japanese?
I don't know.
They come up with some weird stuff, man. I'll tell you what.
That's a heck of a diet plan, though.
Yeah, you wouldn't get anything to eat. I mean, I imagine they cook them with vegetables and whatever, but you're literally sucking rocks.
Remember, say it.
Well, remember when people used to tell
sucking you, rocks,
go suck a rock? You know, that's crazy to think that now we're consuming food that's actually rocks.
Yeah.
Sheep's head's front incisor teeth are backed up by 3 rows of flat molars in its upper jaw and 2 rows in its lower.
Oh my gosh.
From the time a sheep's head is only 4.5 millimeters in length, its teeth start making an appearance. Human teeth have a shelf life, and by the time you hit your teens, your adult teeth have moved in permanently. Not only does its teeth contain fluoride, calcium, and phosphorus like ours, they also have a layer of enameloid, the fishy version of enamel for extra protection.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
Right.
The sheep's head one-up us with an ability for its teeth to continue growing throughout its life.
Oh, man.
As its jaws become strong.
I wish my teeth would continue to grow. Wouldn't that be cool? Like you get a cavity and then they just pull your tooth.
Heck yeah. Just saw it down a little.
Right? That'd be cool.
Stronger to meet the physical demands of its surroundings.
Ooh, a crab.
Clams, oysters, crabs, and even barnacles are all on the menu.
Ew.
The more abundant these armored food sources are, the more intense the bite of a sheep's head becomes over time.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for local fishermen, when they're not on the hunt for fresh food, sheep's head are known for their uncanny ability to steal bait and bend fishing hooks in the process.
Oh.
For the ocean-going sheep's head, its adolescent meals start off with...
So they're not saying if we can eat them or not.
No, hasn't said anything yet.
They said that they're more of a nuisance when you're fishing than it is to catch them.
Soft food, such as marine worms. By the time it hits adulthood, its culinary horizons have broadened thanks to the crushing power of its jaws, working in tandem with molars designed to obliterate the defense systems of its prey. This wrecking ball mentality to mealtimes has been an ecosystem savior.
That's me when I eat. I eat with a wrecking ball mentality.
Yes.
Thanks to the freshwater version of the sheep's head found patrolling the Great Lakes shared by Canada and the U.S. This series of 5 lakes,
the heck is he eating? Clams?
Yeah, said they can eat all that.
Oh, cool.
Anything with a hard shell.
I wonder if it eats the meat inside the clam and then spits the shell out. That'd be funny.
Huh?
Probably not. Probably eats the
Yeah,
clam.
maybe the whole thing.
The largest in the world, are home to sheep's head fish that don't share the same stylistic
good
appearance
shell.
as their
Mine was
marine
crunchy.
brethren, but definitely have the trademark freaky grin thing going on. In the 1980s, invasive zebra mussels from Europe hitchhiked in ballast water discharged into the lakes.
Cool.
Zebra mussels reproduce quickly, negatively impacting the population numbers of native species by simply covering every inch of surface
Oh,
area
wow.
they can find. They also create a destructive domino effect.
So is that the end of the fish? They started talking about this other thing. Hello?
Yeah, they did. Maybe that's I don't know, that's part of their food chain, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
true.
maybe they're gonna talk about
How it
you
links.
know how they, get the dominoes apart since it's a domino type of
Stabilizing the natural balance of ecosystems that can result in toxins forming in the water that can impact both the local wildlife and people.
Okay.
Although zebra mussels are still an ongoing issue in the Great Lakes, freshwater sheepshead are doing their part by eating as many of them as they can.
Cool.
And with each crunch accompanying another mussel shell being cracked, these bottom feeders are making a difference.
Maybe you're not allowed to fish them. To eat them. Because they're helping the ecosystem.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe they're helping, so they're off the market.
You're not allowed to catch them.
Whether they're striped and hanging around marine docks or plain gray and policing lakes for invader species, the sheep's head is one fish you'll never be able to get out of your head.
That's pretty crazy. Fish with a teeth of a human. Never thought I'd ever in my life see that, don't you know?
Right? And the other one not just has like human-like teeth, but looks like it has human lips too.
But I'll tell you what, if you caught one of those fish and you saw it had human teeth like that, would you freak out?
Yes. I mean, not now that I know about it, but if I wouldn't have known about it, they'd just kind of bet that guy. Yeah, I'd be like, what are you looking at? Oh my God, he's looking at me. Is he gonna eat me? Is he gonna bite me?
What if he started to talk?
That would be definitely evolution.
Yeah.
Or they just kind of, I mean, heck, you already got walking fish.
Walking fish.
Fish that walk on land.
What you talking about, Willis?
With their fins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Huh.
They even got a type of catfish where, like, it can dry up for, like, 2 days, and you would think it's dead, and it's not. You just give it a little water, and it starts moving.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Fish are crazy.
This has to be a Mandela effect.
I mean, none of these fish were known.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And now they are, but like they say, they've only, just begun to see what's in the water.
That's true, but I still call Mandela effect on it, because if we knew that there was a catfish that you catch that doesn't die when you get it.
There's a catfish that don't die for a while, and it'll even dry up and look scaly, and you'll think it's dead. It's real hard and everything.
No, I'm saying, if there's a catfish that does that, you think we would have heard about it by now if it's always been there. See what I'm saying? Like, that would have been a huge thing, because the way you kill fish is you just let them air dry, and they die basically from suffocation. So
You would think they'd die of suffocation, but somehow I guess they have evolved to the point where they can manage to stay alive for quite some time, and humans think that they're dead, and they just put a little tiny bit of water on them.
imagine that. Imagine if all
And it's not all the catfish, it's a certain type of catfish.
right, but imagine if all fish started doing that, just getting to the point where they can live on land, sea, and air, and then it takes us some other methods of killing them, like we would have to hit them on the head with hammers or something.
And then the fish that can walk, on land with its fins, I guess wherever it's at, if it dries up too much, then they can just, move to another water hole.
But I do think that's a Mandela effect. Fellow Fire, what do you mean you hate to think of this stuff? What's up, dude? What's wrong? But I have I picked like 3 cucumbers yesterday.
Awesome.
And I sliced up this cucumber. I'll tell you what, eating cucumbers on a bologna cheese sandwich is not the same as putting pickles on the bologna cheese sandwich. It just doesn't taste right. I'm going to have to vinegar my pickles. Vinegar my cucumbers.
Heck yeah. And put some onions in them too.
Oh yeah, that's what's good, man. You take
cucumbers and onions.
Take some cucumbers, slice them up, slice up some onion, put it in like a little dish or something. A
little mason jar.
Yeah. Vinegar and water.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I put a little salt in mine. That's what you're supposed to do. Put a little salt in there. And I'll tell you what, dude, that is good just like that. You wait like a day or so, a couple days, let them soak it up real good and yummy.
Well, now you got me wanting to make some.
I got the cucumbers. The cucumbers. You bring the onions, we'll do it. You come here on Wednesday, we'll make some cucumber onion thing.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, man. Got a couple interesting clips to show you guys. I'm sorry we're losing viewers though because Scarab went live. But we'll go ahead and move on with the show because it's the way it is.
That's all you can do.
But I think we got a couple more videos here. Actually, we're still on your creepy critter. Here's the next thing here. I think it's another YouTube video.
Yeah.
And before I start that video, of course, hey, come back here, you. I'm going to Unexplained Mysteries, the Unexplained Mysteries channel. So I'm going to share that in our audience. And hopefully the Unexplained Mysteries channels does not hit us with a copyright claim. And so here's this. Paste that, baby.
There you have it, folks. He's going to post that. And if you're interested after watching this, and you can take a watch on there and subscribe if you like them.
Here we go. Unexplained Mysteries presents.
Let's see what we have here.
Oh my gosh.
It's going viral online.
Look at that thing.
It shows a bizarre looking fish.
That looks like the Joker fish. Like if they were to ever make a Batman movie with that premise, this is what a real life Joker fish would look like.
Fish that appears to have human-like lips. When this was first posted on social media, many people put forward different theories to try and explain it. Some suggested that the fish could be a mutant, Or
Oh my
that
gosh.
area that had red.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Fish. Teenage Mutant Fish. Where's its eyes?
I don't know. Maybe right up there at the tip top.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is weird,
Radioactive waste.
dude.
It turns out, though, that the fish was caught to Malaysia.
Yeah, look, there's its eye. Way up over by its fin.
Shared
Oh my
around social
gosh.
media, with some noting how it had better features than them. Many users weren't sure whether the photograph was fake or photoshopped.
I'm
But it turns
telling
out the
you,
fish is actually a triggerfish.
they're putting stuff in our water.
It's
So
a
far,
triggerfish.
They're putting stuff in our water. I'm wondering about like,
Ooh, that's pretty.
are scientists trying to crossbreed humans with animals?
Makes you wonder, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Like, there's all these weird science
They're
experiments
just
out
like,
there,
well, that one didn't work out. Throw it in the ocean.
right? Well, think about it though.
Yeah.
They may be getting to the point where they're trying to create mutants.
What if it's a spell?
No, I'm just no. I'm looking for an actual
Oh.
explanation, not some mythical thing. Come on, man. But scientists have been working on genetics for like decades now, generations even. And I'll tell you what, it wouldn't be one bit surprising if some of those creatures we hear about, like Bigfoot or the werewolf, stuff like that, the Chupacabra, whatever his name is.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, what you just said. I wouldn't be one bit surprised if those are bad science experiments gone wrong. It was like some rando, they were working on an experiment crossbreeding like grizzly bears with humans.
Well,
And
that's what I had
and that's what Bigfoot was. And then Bigfoot
Yeah.
mated with another crossbred, a human female. And now we have all these Bigfoots all over the country for decades now. And maybe they were some escaped lab experiment, you know?
You never know. Remember when I was saying about all these wildfires they started? And I thought, what are they trying to burn out of the woods? Is it something that they could have made and it shouldn't have escaped? And now they're trying to burn them all down or what?
You got escaped mutants, escaped creatures and stuff like that. You hear about all the time, but you know, of course, the mainstream news doesn't talk about them because they're trying to keep it all quiet. Because, you know, mainstream news doesn't report news anymore. They just report whatever's in the script. They get all this bullshit that they get out of a script and they lie to you. And the only thing I think that is true anymore is the weather. And you really can't even depend on that, really. So.
Not really. And if you do, you usually got to go like just a few hours ahead of, time.
Yeah. But it's all lies. I don't care if it's Fox News. I don't care if it's CNN, MSNBC, or NBC. I don't care who it is. They're just, it's, the truth isn't the truth anymore. You know, you go back to the 1970s and 1980s and hell, even the 1960s, and they reported what they saw. They reported stuff that was actually news. News was news back then. You could somewhat trust what was going on in the media. And then as soon as everything got political and there was agendas at stake, news no longer became news. It became all propaganda and bullshit lies. So, what that has to do with this fish with the human features, I have no idea. But let's get back to the video, y'all.
Discovered over 40 species of triggerfish. They're noted as being beautiful-looking fish,
They are.
often seen by snorkelers around the planet. These fish are aggressive and something that researchers have found interesting. Various snorkelers and divers have said that while approaching these fish, they've been bitten. These fish are lone swimmers but can be seen in large numbers when feeding in.
So I wonder if they're bitten by the fish, does it turn them into a fish?
No, but that would suck to be a diver. And what if you're in your diving suit and you get bitten?
Yeah.
And then you got to work your way all the way back up to the top of the water.
Well, I tell you what would suck is if they got bitten by a fish and then had fish-like superpowers. Like, you wouldn't, and then your oxygen would go way up because you'd be able to breathe underwater, and you'd have to get rid of your oxygen tank, but you wouldn't know it. And that kind of thing could kill you if you got too much oxygen. So just imagine, okay, an ordinary diver, just an ordinary run-of-the-mill diver. He didn't have nowhere else to go. All he wanted to do his whole life was just be a diver because he always got picked on, made fun of in school, and he had really good grades, and he was kind of a nerd, but he wanted to be a diver, and so he became a diver. And then one day he got bit by one of these fish, and then he developed fish-like superpowers. He could swim really fast. He could breathe underwater. He could eat algae, and just all those really cool superpowers. And he even had the superpowers, not just underwater, but on the surface as well. Like he was fish man, and he could just do amazing stuff. And then, like, you know, he could save people that were on crashed boats, and he would like save the whales and stuff that had golf balls stuck in their blowholes. And then, like, he could just do all kinds of.
You said blowholes.
Yeah, that's what they're called, blowholes.
And that is a really detailed story. I'll tell you.
Well, thank you. I just now thought of it. But yeah, Fish Man. But we got to give him a name.
Fish Man.
No, but we got to give him a secret identity. I'm going to go with either Bob Thomas or Clark Wayne. Clark Wayne. You know,
Boy, our thoughts are completely different. I was gonna go with the Magic School Bus.
I'm talking about his secret identity, not the name of the superhero. The name of the superhero is Fish Man. What the heck, dude? Where did you get Magic School Bus from that?
I was looking at the color of the fish.
Oh,
it's got yellow in it.
Yeah, but he's Fish Man. He's not. What kind of name for a superhero is Magic School Bus Man? Come on, dude. Are we even serious right now?
No. If we were serious, it wouldn't be so funny. Or would
I
it?
know. I bet if you kiss that fish, you get a wish. You could get
either that or it turns into a prince.
Well, yeah. An underwater prince. But no, you know, you know how you have the people who test makeup products. Like, I could so totally see them testing lipstick on these fish.
Testing different lipsticks on the fish.
Yeah.
Oh man.
In the same location. Interestingly, another fish
Ah!
that looks similar to this one is that of the pacu.
No.
Going back a few
No,
years
thank
ago,
you.
the pacu was also trending on social media for the same reason.
He looks absolutely horrified.
Like teeth.
Yes, he does.
These fish are mostly found
He's
throughout
scaring the
various
crap
rivers and
out of me
streams
right
throughout the
now.
Amazon.
Oh,
Interestingly,
he
these
needs the
human-like teeth
brush.
help them in crushing various fruits and nuts to the Amazon.
He smokes too much.
Yeah.
That drop in the water. They're only normally seen floating for a few seconds as pacu are quick to attack.
That's freaking weird, dude. I don't know. I don't want to see no more of that. Oh, that guy's gruesome. Look at the way he's looking at us. Just like, this is not good at all. There's the one that looks like a goofball. He looks like he's had his lips worked on, like he's had them filled with collagen.
He got filler.
Yeah.
Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Okay, well, there's that video.
And there you have it.
There you have it, man. I'll tell you, whoops. I gotta put you back where I was. No, not that way. There we go. So
there we go.
Take over the control panel for a minute. I gotta go do something right quick. And then also you could tell the audience how you discovered your new avatar.
Oh, okay. Well, as you can see, I have a new avatar up there. And I made that myself. I just pretty much downloaded a cheap app that I saw on an ad playing one of my games on my phone. And I decided to go in there just to see what they had and see what I could do. And I found my birth month and put the constellation up there. And then spelled out my name and put it on the top. And there I have a new thumbnail. My new avatar. So I thought it was pretty. I tried different colors, but I think in the end this color is what I liked the best. And I can't remember what the name of the color is, but I know it's not pink. It's like close to pink. But maybe if anybody out in the audience knows what color that is. It's always been one of my favorite colors ever since they added it to the great big box of crayons. When they started adding all those new pretty colors. Another color I ended up liking was mint. That is a very pretty color. Is that like a carnation pink? I'm not sure if it is or not. But yeah, I'm real big on the constellations too.
So I was in here thinking about a joke because you mentioned something about bananas earlier.
I did?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay.
So my grandpa always used to tell me this story, and this is a real life story about this lady who kept going into the grocery store where he worked. And she would go in there and buy a banana, just one single banana every time. And she would go in there quite frequently. She was buying this banana like almost every day. So one day he said that his boss come out and she was getting ready to buy the one banana. And he said, so-and-so, I can't remember what her name was. He's like, why don't you buy 2 bananas and that way you can eat one?
Oh, Lord.
That was a very, very dirty joke, folks.
All right.
But that's a true story. It really happened. And that's the way, you could get by with saying stuff like that back in those days. Now, if you said something like that, you would get sexual harassment and all kinds of stuff slapped on you.
Right.
Very, yeah, very inappropriate joke. But anyway, what? Why are you snickering?
You.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Well, maybe, but I'll tell you what. I got sunburnt on my shoulders the other day so bad. But you know what? That sun, it doesn't burn as bad as it used to. Because I can remember getting sunburn on my shoulders when I was a kid in the back of my neck. And there would be heat from that. And I would feel that for a couple days. But nowadays, when I get a sunburn, it hurts, but it doesn't blister. It doesn't like do anything. It just kind of hurts for a few, a day or two, and then it's gone. And there's no heat radiating off of it like I remember from when I was a kid. So either we have a lower quality of heat rays coming from the sun, or our skin got more tougher as we got older. I don't know which one of those is true, but I swear our sun just isn't as hot as it once was, but it's just as bright, if not brighter, though, for some reason.
I don't know. I'm out in it and it feels hot to me. It's hard to breathe.
Well, no, I don't mean the heat of the sun. I'm just talking about in general, when I get a sunburn, and it would be a bad sunburn, it would be hot when you would touch it.
Right.
And now there's no heat. When you DD74, what are you doing? You shoving a pineapple up Satan's butt? That's why he's mad. What's going on, man? I'll tell you what. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Why not both? Okay, I'm going to read some of Follow Fire's little things here.
But I don't see a butt there. You said a pineapple.
Oh. A pineapple and devil face.
Oh. I thought you said something else, but never mind.
Yeah, I did. I said, it looks like he's shoving a pineapple up the devil's butt.
But there's no butt.
I know.
So is the demon eating the pineapple?
Oh, that could be. But no, we used to have a saying down on Keith's Dad Show, when it was called Keith's Dad Show. And that's when we would play What the Dub. And they had the joke because in Adam Sandler, what was that movie? Little Nicky. There's a scene in there where Hitler gets gets a pineapple shoved up his butt like every morning.
Right. I remember that.
So, Final Fire. That's funny. So we came up with this saying, and What the Dub, somebody said it in What the Dub, and then it became like this thing that we said all the time about pineapples. So that's why that is a funny drawing.
It is.
Oh gosh, that represents a butt really well.
Yes.
4 o'clock. What do you mean 4 o'clock? Oh, was it 4 o'clock every day? Okay. It was 4 o'clock.
You know, the way that dog snored got me.
Oh yeah. Ooh. That dog was evil, wasn't he?
Yeah. I thought he, talked cool.
Didn't he
the way
pee,
he snored was just creepy.
Didn't he pee fire?
I think so.
Yeah. I seem to remember that.
And passed out every time.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I know. Yeah, I think so. But I'll tell you what, that dog, he kind of reminded me of the dog from the Men in Black movies.
Yeah.
He kind of had the same voice.
Yeah. They did.
But I'll tell you what, I've seen Men in Black 3, and that was the most that I've seen. I haven't seen the new one with Chris Hemsworth. I didn't see that one. Did you ever see that one?
I don't think so. Oh, you mean part 3?
No, I've seen part 3. Not Back to the Future. Men in Black.
No, I guess not.
I'm talking about there was a part 4, but it
Oh.
wasn't called part 4. It was like a reboot or something. It had Chris Hemsworth in it. Yep.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was part 4, but it didn't have Will Smith or any of the other guys in it. But anyway, we do have a video here about angels.
Yes, we do. The difference between our interpretation of what an angel looks like compared to what the Bible really says they look like. And they might possibly have like some drawings and stuff to what it would look like according to the Bible.
Now this comes to you from I can't pronunciate this. Hold on a second, I'll let you do it. Well, let me get it back up there on the screen. Hachaja, what's that say?
Hachalaga or Hachalaja?
Hachalaga. So that's the channel. If you guys are interested, they do a lot of these things. And let me go ahead and send
or Hachalaja, maybe?
Something of that sort, I do believe. But let me go ahead and send a link to their channel.
Wildfire says Wheels of Eyes.
Hopefully they don't copyright claim us. Now, I did have some of these clipped.
Yeah.
As short clips, but I'll go ahead and play this as soon as I get it up here. Do I have it up? I have it up. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Angels. Even if you haven't touched the Bible, you probably have an idea on what they look like. They're those elegant, heavenly beings with long white robes, swan-like wings, and perhaps a halo on top for good measure. We also know what angel babies or cherubs look like. Those small, chubby, cute infants clasping a bow and arrow. The kind of thing you might see on a Valentine's Day card.
Huh.
Except, well, that's not what angels actually look like. Not according to the Bible. These are biblically accurate angels.
You know, that one kind of looked like an enemy on The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, they look pretty bizarre.
These horrifying abominations are more...
You know, I've always thought that angels must look really ugly. And the reason why they must look that way is to not let people know that they're around, that they are angels. But I always thought of, like, in modern times, that angels are like the deadbeats on the streets. They're the hobos. They're the people who look really dirty and people you wouldn't want to associate with. I think that those are angels that are in the skies that are sort of like testing us and to see if they, you know, are good nature. And I think that demons are actually like disguised as beautiful people and, you know, just absolutely amazing people that you see and you go, how is it that they're 60 years old or whatever and they still look the same as they did when they were in their 20s? I think those are demons, actually. So I think I always thought this, and I thought this in my head for years about the yin and the yang and how the devil wants to deceive us and angels want us to show our true nature, to reveal it to them without being fake and us treating them nice just because, you know, they look wonderful or for whatever reason. You know, I think that is basically, that's their disguise. That's their bat costume. You know what I mean? And like the flip side of it is the evil who disguises as good people who are generally just good looking or normal looking or whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because they're always disguised. They're always deceiving. And the angels are always out in the open, but they're not going to let you know for sure who they are because it gives it away.
More suited to an H.P. Lovecraft novel, not really the Bible. So what are these things? Why do they look this way? And how have we got angels so wrong? Okay, so angels come from the Old Testament, the first half of the Bible for Christians, or the whole Bible, known as the Tanakh, for Jews.
So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and take those short clips that I did and go ahead and show those.
Okay.
Just in case they do decide to hit us with some kind of claim or something. You know?
Right.
Even though we are technically doing like a review on this is for educational purposes. So copyright claims should not be happening. But if it's a personal channel, then they could still, they're the ones that's going to review the copyright claim and say, no, we want it taken down. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So let me go ahead and stop the screen for a minute so I can get on to the short ones that I sent you. And we'll just do it in short segments. And also, you know, it makes it for not very long of a video too, even though that's only 8 minutes. So this is very, 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 very short. I clicked it.
Okay, this all sounds familiar.
Pause, you idiot. Okay. Oh. Return the clip. Oh, what did I do?
What did you do?
Michael. Okay, this all sounds familiar.
Okay, I guess that's how you have to do it. All right, sorry about that, folks, but here we go. Hey, we got good old Michael Fontaine back in the audience controlling things. Thank you, Michael Fontaine. So here's what I clipped of it. For some reason, it doesn't want to show the clip the way I clipped it. So,
but they're not quite the nightmare material freak abominations we saw before. The angels, known as Malach, are not the only heavenly beings in the Bible. There's a hierarchy of them, and depending on who you ask, your classic humanoid angels are actually pretty far down the ladder. In the Middle Ages, a Jewish scholar known as Maimonides drew up a hierarchy of angels, And if you look here, your classic humanoid angels, the malach, are pretty low down. But not quite as low as cherubim. Forget those chubby-winged angels. According to the Bible, cherubim are animal-human hybrids. The first time you see them is in the book of Genesis, right after Adam and Eve have been kicked out the garden. Their job is to guard the Garden of Eden from mankind.
Okay, and then I clipped out another clip. We will take a look at it as well. All right, let me go ahead and get back to our thing so I'm not showing what I'm doing here.
As follows.
Okay, so here we go. Here is the clip. Whoop. And whoop.
In the middle of it was something like 4 living creatures. This was their appearance. They were of human form. Each had 4 faces, and each of them had 4 wings. Their legs were straight, and their soles of their feet were like the sole of a calf's foot, and they sparkled like burnished bronze. Under their wings, on their 4 sides, they had human hands, and the 4 had their faces and their wings thus. Their wings touched one another. Each of them moved straight ahead, without turning as they moved. As for the appearance of their faces, the 4 had the face of a human being, the face of a lion on their right side, the face of an ox on their left side, and the face of an eagle. Such were their faces. Their wings were spread out above.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Greek mythology, folklore, where they have Egyptian mythology, folklore, where they have the head of animals. Like you have Cyrus and his brother, and then you have someone else. One is a falcon's head. One's a snake head. I think one is a lion, or a tiger head, or a lion head, and but they all have wings. Like they all have these spectacular wings. I'm not sure why, but maybe like that's supposed to represent the gods of the Egyptians. So yeah, I guess most gods do have wings when you think about it. Because you think about like some of the Greek gods, and some of them had wings.
Yeah.
Because what's his name flew too close to the sun, his waxed wings melted off. Was it Icarus or something like that? But anyway, I always, as I said before at the top of this, believed that angels were not as they appear, like almost like they made them into cherubs and gave them angelic wings in most of the depictions that I've seen. But those are 2 completely different things. And I never understood that. But anytime you get like an angel statue, or you see a painting of the angels floating around in heaven, it's always the cherub baby, or it's the saints with the robes that have the angel wings. I never did quite understand that. I always thought that angels would be so completely different than what we envision them in our head.
Yeah, but now it's got me wanting to collect that kind of angel.
Yeah.
For what they're really supposed to look like according to the Bible.
Touched the wing of another.
That'd be cool.
While 2 covered their bodies. Each moved straight ahead, Wherever the spirit would go, they went, without turning as they went.
But it
In the
makes
middle
me
of the living
wonder.
creatures, there was something that looked like burning coals of fire, like torches moving to and fro among the living creatures. The fire was bright, and lightning issued from the fire. The living creatures darted to and fro, like a...
But there you go. We do have that. I just wanted to show a little bit of it because you know why.
Right.
They want to get a copyright claim, and hey, we may still even get a copyright claim. I got. Oh, I caught it that time. Did you catch that?
I did.
Ready to sneeze, and boom, I hit the mute button. Kid Icarus. Yeah, I love that game, dude. It's a hard-ass game, don't get me wrong, but man, I love that. You get to shoot arrows and stuff, and you collect things. But it's hard to get from one place to the next, you know? It's just really hard. It's hard to do that in that game. And then you only get so many lives. And then they hit you with these things, and then you die, and you don't get any continues.
Yeah, I believe we shared the link, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. But you know what I had for supper tonight?
What'd you have?
Stuffed peppers and pasta.
Well, for some reason, my kid likes packaged gravy. We had biscuits and packaged gravy and turkey bacon.
I'll be damned. I'll tell you what, I kind of like the turkey bacon in a way. I think turkey bacon kind of tastes like bologna. You know how bologna tastes like when you fry it up in a skillet or whatever? It's kind of got that sort of texture, and then it has that taste to it. And you don't have to cook it as long as regular bacon. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my regular bacon, but turkey bacon's not that bad, you know?
Well, and it doesn't hurt your chest as much either. Clog, you know.
Yeah. If you have heart condition, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I think we've had a wonderful show here tonight and some wonderful people in the chat. Why don't I go ahead and shout out the chat right quick?
All right.
We had Filefire. We had Michael Fontaine. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. DD74. Go-Kart Bob. Let's see. Who else? Oh, Eddie Von Kuhn or Eddie Kuhn with a wrench. And I think, oh, BBA, Bone Breaking Action, where Sunday nights are real. And I think that's about it. If I missed anybody, I'm incredibly sorry, and I'll make up for it next week. I promise you that. But I had an amazing time on this broadcast. And I know there were a couple other videos and stuff that you wanted to talk about, but like I said, I'm getting really skittish on the videos here lately. Next time, if there are articles to the videos that you want to talk about, then that would be better if we just could pull up articles.
Okay.
Man, Michael Fontaine making me hungry with all that bacon. Oh my gosh. But what do you think about tonight's broadcast? How did it go for you?
I thought it went great. Had a lot of great topics and conversations to hold, so I think it was a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. In this case, stuffed pepper dinner.
Or chicken Alfredo dinner.
Oh man. Earlier with Trump and all them guys.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I tell you guys, you've been a wonderful audience here tonight, and we hope to come back at you next week with another edition of Shifty Sunday. But if it doesn't happen, don't be surprised. I think we're going to take 1 week off and just kind of do another week or something like that. I don't know for sure. But stay tuned. I'll keep everyone informed with updates. You know.
To be continued.
Do. Oh, I miss the Sizzler. Oh my gosh. I used to get so much food. Now I'll tell you what I miss is Ryan's Steakhouse.
Oh no, look who just got in.
Au revoir, Max.
Yeah.
Oh man, just as we're closing out the show.
Yeah. Oh.
But I tell you what I miss is I miss Ryan's Steakhouse. I used to love to go to Ryan's.
Oh, I did too, and then just boom, it wasn't there.
Yeah.
One day it was, the next day it wasn't.
You could get steak cut right there at the buffet. You could tell the guy how much you wanted and how big you wanted it, you know, and he cut your meat right there in front of you. You know?
Yes, I miss it. Sounds delicious. Makes me want to cook up a steak.
You can't hardly get anything at Golden Corral anymore. You go in there, and first of all, they're more expensive than they once were. And second of all, you go in there and they don't have steak like they used to. They don't have the steak nights anymore.
No.
I mean, if I'm going to pay $40-something for two people, then I want to get steak. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm getting tired of eating like pork steak and pork chops, and you know, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have that sort of stuff, but dang man, just want to eat.
Definitely be humble on it. We could be eating a lot worse.
Yeah, I could be back to eating just noodles every freaking day. But no, I'll tell you what, man. Very funny. Follow Fire. Very funny. Follow Fire with the jokes, y'all.
Yeah, it reminds me of the little store in my town and their funny logo they got.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you tell them that?
We got a little store here in our town. We've had it for years and years. And their logo goes a little something like this. Nobody beats our meat.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll tell you, Follow Fire. Yesterday I spent all day out in my garden getting it tilled and pulling weeds, and I'll tell you what, I got that all done, and today it rained. And I'm picking tomatoes. I've got 4 or 5 tomatoes out there right now I need to pick that are getting ripe. And I'll tell you what, my grandma, she just loves those tomatoes, dude. She'll take a tomato and just put salt on it. Eat it, you know.
I'm ready to make some fried green tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. My mom, she loves her fried green tomatoes. She'll get out there in the garden. If you're not watching, she'll pick all the green tomatoes before I even have any ripe ones. And I'm like, Mom, save some of those tomatoes on there so they can get
right.
So we can have some ripe tomatoes. But no, she loves her fried green tomatoes. But I've never had fried green tomatoes. I just don't. I hear about it and I'm just like,
now I'm gonna have to fix you some.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what. The tornado. Well, we didn't have a tornado right here in our area. We just got some rain and a little bit of wind. But oh, I'm telling you, still warm from the sun. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know it. But I tell you what, when I get off here, I'm gonna have to cook me something.
I'm gonna have me a nice big bowl of chocolate ice cream.
Oh man. Now
Oh yeah.
see, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to put nothing on the stove and wait for it to cook. You just dip you out a few scoops into a big old red bowl and start chowing down.
You got that right.
Mm-hmm. Knife, bread, salt, mayo, camping in the garden. There you go, man. Just camping out in that garden. I'll tell you what, man. Here's the thing. Whoops. I said that twice and I didn't hit the button. I'll hit it this time.
You know the thing.
The thing is, if you have a garden, you ain't starving. You know what I mean? Like, now, if you don't like vegetables, I guess you're starving, but you know.
I think it'd be great if we all had gardens in our yards, and then we could just, start trading.
Yeah. You know, me and
And
Chip.
we'd never go hungry.
You know, me and Chip talked about that a long time ago, back in high school.
Yeah.
We were talking about the way things were going to be in the future, and believe it or not, we had it almost on the head about, you know, the way they used to do things is they would trade furs and vegetables and meat and different things, spices.
Go back to the old ways.
You didn't need money. You just did trading. That's all you did. You know, I mean, that's the way things should be. We need to get rid of this economic bullshit and just trade what we have.
Yeah, seems to me just to be hurting us. So why don't we put some more hard work in, and the ones that can, we, plant gardens up till we can't no more, do trading, like you said, with furs and meat, go back to hunting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used to do a lot of hunting but back in the day, but the problem now is nobody wants you on their land because they the previous guy before you ruined all that for you because he went out there and trashed everything.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know, it really pays to invest. I tell you what, if I would have saved up all the money that I made when I was working, if I would have just put back a little bit here and a little bit there, I would have enough money to this day to buy a nice little place out in the woods, buy some acres of woods, and just do like you said, just hunt and garden and fish and not even have to go to the store one time.
Heck yeah, and like I was saying, I know there's places around here that got hot springs. You got fresh water right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Nikola Tesla was getting ready to provide the world with free energy that you could just pull out of the sky. And Edison and the United States government put a stop to that real fast. They threatened to kill him. They took his invention and destroyed it and took all the blueprints and buried it out in the desert and stuff. They really tried to bury him because the U.S. government knew at that time they would lose way too much money if electricity fell in the hands of Nikola Tesla, because Thomas Edison had the better plan, and their plan was to charge for electricity.
Yeah, I was going to say, imagine that. They're not gaining a profit.
Right.
Sad but true.
But I imagine they made a lot of money off of Alex Graham Bell too, though. Now, a lot of people argue that, what's his name? Mark. I can't concentrate with that. Hold on. There, that's better. A lot of people will say that Marco Polo invented the radio. No, not Marco Polo. What's that guy's name? Falcone. Marco Falcone invented the radio, and they say he actually helped invent the telephone. But you see, Alex Graham Bell took basically the same design as the telegraph. And what they did when they started all the phone lines, they just basically tapped into all the old telegraph lines and used that for their phone lines, and then started putting up, all kinds of posts all over the U.S., all the way down the Pacific Railroad and stuff. And could you imagine, like, the first ever crank call? Like, it would be, you would know who did it. Like, it'd be like, because there was only 2 telephones in the whole world right then, so it'd be like, excuse me, but is your refrigerator running? Well, first of all, sir, I don't know what a refrigerator is, and why would it be running? Ha ha ha! And then he hangs up on him, and then he calls he calls him right back and goes, "Did you just prank call me?" He goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." He's like, "Dude, there are only 2 telephones in the world. I know it had to be you." So.
And be like, "Alexander, is that you again?"
Right. He was also the first guy to breathe heavy on the phone. That must have been weird. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go away for today. And we will see you guys all next week. Amazon Line, any final thoughts?
Well, love and peace and thoughts and prayers. And I love you all. And Hebrew 77 has been fun. And I'll see you all hopefully next week.
Well, with that being said, that's a good night for me. And you have been watching Shifty Sunday for Amazon Lion. This has been Hebrew 77 saying good night, everybody, and drive safe. If you're driving, a lot of you are probably home by now, I think. I don't know. But good night, everybody. Do. Well, that was the end of the show. And as far as shows go, this one was boss, don't you know? However, it took me a few minutes to say that. Shifty Sunday. What's going on there? And we'll see you folks all again next time. Same Shifty Sunday time, same Shifty Sunday channel right here on Hebrew 77 channel for Amazon Lion and Hebrew 77. And anybody else who might be on this week's broadcast, we'd like to wish you a good night, drive home safely, and don't forget to tip your waitresses. Just don't tip them too far, they might fall over. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night.